and Candy.
And we here to give you that Dallas Cowboy satisfaction for that sweet tooth.
With Boss Candy. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Under the lights, you look so amazing. It's the moonlight that makes me wonder why we separated. Or am I faded? You shine so bright, it's an understatement. Single is overrated. If you get too close, my baby might let you take me back.
Alright, man. So Candy, man, glad to be back. Glad to see you.
I'm glad to be back. Been a while, I took a little break. I'm not taking any more breaks though. I'm back. Maybe a tad bit behind, but I'm a fast learner and I'm ready to talk. Y'all.
Yeah, man. You know what they say, ain't no days off, but they was lying. Everybody takes some time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Everybody takes some time. But it'll be like riding a bike.
Oh yeah, like always, man. But yeah, man, I can't wait. I can't wait. So
it is a good season already.
Season off the chain. Like off the chain, man. So obviously we're gonna be talking about the good, the bad. But in general, what's your thoughts after game one?
What's my thoughts of the game?
Mm-hmm. In general.
My honest thoughts are that was the perfect way to begin. With a blowout like that. And it was a good blowout. It wasn't just like, oh, it was a sorry game. It was a bunch of mistakes. It was just a really good game for out.
Facts. Nah, man.
I almost felt like the Super Bowl.
Wait. Explain that. Wait. For who? For who? You?
For me, yes.
Explain.
That's how happy I was. That's how happy I was.
I doubt it. Hell no.
I mean, I'm going to be happier when we make it to the Super Bowl this year, but I was pretty happy.
Yeah. And but what Peter say, yo, boss, what's up, man? What's up, Peter? One-handed man said, hit that light.
Ethan, thank
Time
you.
is expired. We're kicking off the show, man. Let's go. Alright. So yeah, man, we got Candy back. So man, hold on, man. Say what's up to the people.
Hey y'all, it's good to be back. I missed y'all. I know y'all missed us. I guess I missed Boss Cowboy a little bit. I'm ready to talk some football.
Say you miss me, I miss you. You know what I mean? Shit.
I mean, you kind of get on my nerves a little bit sometimes, but that's okay.
Man, you know, that's what goes with this territory. You know, it really does.
I love this new setup though.
Yeah, we dope. We chilling, man. Y'all tell me how y'all liking Boss Candy so far, man. We trying to be a little bit fancy. Y'all tell us, say what y'all think so far, man. Boss and Candy worked hard, man, you know, in the off season. Kind of bring y'all the type of stuff. Y'all let me know what y'all think so far, because this is just the candy, you know what I mean? This is just the candy. The real candy, though, is the substance in the football discussion. That's the real, and I know that's what they want. I know that's what y'all want. So even though we got it looking all cute, and we got it, you know, boss is the substance. The substance. Hold on real quick. They say they can't hear you. You can't hear me? Who you can't hear? Y'all let me know. Can y'all hear, bro? Huh?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, man. Sometimes people be like they can't hear and they can hear fine. And now somebody said boss low, so let me turn me up. Appreciate it. I'm hearing multiple people say it. All right, so now to turn me up. Yeah, am I good now? All right, y'all let me know. Let me know.
I can hear a little bit better now.
Okay, all right, so here we go. So, all right, so that should be better. They say my mic still low? All right, y'all let me know. Is this better? Because I'm not going to start until y'all can hear me. Y'all know how we do. All right, so I'm seeing people put up the okay. I think we okay now, Candy. I think we okay. I think we fine, all right? I think we got it. All right, so obviously, man, with this game that just happened, it was some good and it was some bad.
Right.
So, you know, now everybody's saying we're good, 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 good. They saying we good. Thank y'all too. Thank y'all too.
Okay.
See, before we get going real quick on this good and bad, part of these intro shows is to work out these bugs too. So y'all go be a part of this process to where we go use the intro show as a way to go back to the lab and tighten things up, screw some things down. And this is what it is. But yeah, I just want to say that too. So man, anything that y'all see that might be a little bit off, say it on this show. We not gonna be sensitive. At least not today. At least not today. But talking about the good and the bad, you know, with the Giants, like just what's your thoughts in general as we kind of kick it off with just saying the good and the bad?
A general statement would be that our defense was chef's kiss with a few minor adjustments, almost perfect, but it was beautiful. They even made some adjustments during the game that I really liked. But the defense, I have little complaints about. Offense, we could use some tweaking. If anything, I would say the bad was on the offensive side of the ball, especially with our tight ends.
Yeah. So you want to start with that? So we'll start with the bad then. So let's talk
We'll
about
start with
the
the bad news.
I mean, yeah. I mean, because that's what you
Okay.
highlighted first. So we go with the bad. And so the bad was obviously, and the disappointment was
Right.
tight ends. The tight ends on how, you know, and I keep, and my boy D Shift, I got respect for you, D. You know I do. They say it was raining. I just don't subscribe to that. I don't care that it was raining.
It wasn't raining on that very first drop.
See, and
so Jake had 2 drops. Hendershot had 1 drop, and my problem was initially they were throwing the ball to the tight ends the most. So if they're gonna get the most targets, then you can't be dropping the ball like that. Because if it would have been a tighter game, if the Giants were the Eagles, then it wouldn't have been, okay, we can catch up. Okay, we can blow them out by 40. So we can't have that type of slip-ups from our tight ends, and especially not both tight ends in the game. So that was my problem with that. That was the big bad in the game to me. Because they just couldn't catch it. And then it wasn't, the passes, it wasn't like, oh, the ball is slippery. It was in their hands and out of their hands. So I don't subscribe to that either. That it was raining.
Yeah, I ain't with the it was raining thing. And then, like, I'm old school. And see, Candy played, you know, baseball. Like, she an athlete too. Like, when you was playing, Candy, did they say, man, I know you dropped that ball, but it was raining?
No. I know you dropped that ball, but you're going to run Starburst after practice. After the game. You're going to run.
Yeah.
Because it's expected. It's no excuse. Just like it's raining for look like it was raining for the Cowboys, it was raining for the Giants. So there's no excuse. You just have to play through it. They didn't cancel the game. They didn't stop the game. So there's plays to be made. Somebody has to make the plays. And it should have been us.
Yeah, man. It should have been us. I stand with you on that. On the bad. Like, all the way, man. I feel you 100%.
Now,
go ahead.
Side thing on that, Dak needs to bring a couple of his passes down. Some of those were overthrows, not the drops, but a couple of those passes to the tight ends and CD and Brandon Cooks. There was a couple of overthrows there, so Dak has to bring those throws down a bit.
Wait. I want to talk about that before I do. Oh my God, DC. Look at what DC.
The sun was in my eyes. That's why I dropped it. Cut. Exactly. Especially in the NFL, you cannot have those type of excuses. And we all know how the lighting is in Cowboy Stadium, how the sun will hit the receivers right in their eyes. And there's still no excuse. So I don't want to hear the whole running.
Right.
The whole
I
raining.
ain't hearing it. I'm not hearing it.
There's all type of gloves now. Like, you better grip that ball. And I'll say that Brandon Cooks was gripping the ball like being cut depended on it, no matter what. So That's not an excuse.
And I know we did. I know that we didn't even discuss this as a discussion, but I'm gonna throw this at you because I had this discussion yesterday.
Uh-huh.
And J. Ross said, "I ain't feeling Micah talking on his podcast, or is it just me?"
Freedom of speech.
Really?
I get where you're coming from because we're not used to athletes being able to be in that space. But he's his own man. As long as he's not saying anything super detrimental to himself or the team, he's going to talk somewhere. And why not talk on his platform? We're always talking about players and celebrities using their platforms for the greater good. He's using his platform for something that he really loves. He's taking football outside of the game, and really that'll set him up for when he's done with football.
So you definitely not bad. Are you good, or you good and bad on him talking on his podcast? Are you just freedom of speech, so it's just good? That's it?
I'm not good because it can be bad. Like last year, Micah Parsons had an incident and people didn't want to let him live it down. But I just think he's a talkative person. As a fellow Gemini, we talk a lot. He may say a little too much, but I think that's just who he is. He's going to say it somewhere. If it's not on Twitter, it's going to be on the podcast.
So what's your official? You good, bad, or bad?
I'm good. He's his own man. And if the coaches don't have a problem with it and the owner doesn't have a problem with it, then it is what it is. How do you feel about it? I know you good, bad, aren't you?
I'm good, bad. I'm good, bad on it. I think you hit me right on. You right. You know you, boy. I'm definitely good, bad on this subject. So the good is I like it for him. You know what I'm saying? I like that he's already invested into his future. He's already getting reps at speaking. Most people start diving into this when they looking at finishing football. He has the forethought to practice that craft of speaking and becoming a professional analyst even at the beginning of his career. So good for him. Like good for him. Good for him taking ownership of his brand. Like having the courage to speak his mind. Just hold on, wait. I got a button for him on there. I got a perfect button for him. Hold on real quick.
Bringing real back. He be speaking his mind. That boy with the shit.
Yeah, man. Like he bringing real back. He speaking his mind.
Yeah.
The only problem.
And to that point, like, what is the difference between people saying what they think in interviews? And we all know Deion Sanders used to not hold back, and look where he is now. So I think people just have a problem with the platform.
Wait, man. Look at this. Look at this comment. My boy Vanilla Dice, baby. First of all,
you know what? That is not a lie, though. I know we're not there yet, but
hey, look what he said. Though. My boy said, "Micah, the God of War, he can do whatever his heart's content."
Truly, though, really, he is.
But y'all gotta let me get a bad. See, I did good on the good. I splayed the good. And I like what y'all saying because y'all giving some good cases. I'm seeing some cases in the chat, like some people saying Slay got a podcast. I agree.
Travis Kelce and his brother have a podcast.
My boy Big Dow said that. That's true. None of them teams are the Cowboys. So can I talk about the bad? I talked about the good. The bad. It's not what you say, it's what they can say you're saying.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We talked about this yesterday, and I'm really interested in your opinion on this, Candy. We talked about this yesterday on the Final Word. Like, law gotta drop. It's an evil world out there. It's an evil world. And people are shady, right? Like, my boy Dallas Law 43 in the chat. Hit me up today just looking out for me like, hey, boss, you slipping on this area. You know, he told me some things behind the scenes that I need to get tightened up. And he was just telling me, a lawyer, like, yeah, man, people go be gunning for you. You know what I mean? Just keeping it real. Because it's evil. You know, it is. It's evil. So when somebody speak his mind the way that he does, it's not even about, in my opinion, Candy, him being able to back it up and having ability to back it up. It's more
Mm-hmm.
so will you say something that they go just jump out there, run with a false narrative going into the playoffs where it's a distraction. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So the good in it is, like, again, I love his independence. I love his forethought. I love his courage. I love him speaking his mind. I love his
Mm-hmm.
intelligence. I love how he loves football. He loves football. It's obvious. I got your super chat, and I'm putting it in the super chat section. I got you, I promise. It's just that it could be used against us in the court of fairness, and life ain't fair. What's your thoughts on that?
That's a good point. So you're almost saying if certain things are going to be talked about, save it for after the season,
At least
so that it can't be used against us during the season.
I would want him to stop talking. Maybe I would want him to do this up to week 16. After week 16, I would want him to go silent. You know what I mean? Because they're going to be looking for anything to be a headline going into the playoffs, and a negative headline and a negative distraction. And it can be anything.
I can see that, but I see it both ways.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of almost always going to be a negative headline with the Cowboys going into
The playoffs.
the playoffs.
True.
It's just that he may send them on the fast track to it with whatever he's talking about.
Yep. Yeah.
But they're gonna find a headline anyway. So I would just
That's
hope
true.
that on the podcast he uses his best discretion, and I don't think that he would put the Cowboys in a bad light. But I get what you're
Not
saying. People
intentionally.
misconstrue things and
Yeah.
twist words and everything. But
I want us thinking
again,
about
if
football and purely football going into the playoffs. That's all I'm saying. I know that's a
I mean, of course,
that's a
I don't want him
dream.
going into any details about any schemes, any plays,
Nah, he
any
won't.
future plans. I say when it comes to the Cowboys, if I were him, keep it very surface level. But his opinions on other teams and things like that, I say freedom of speech. Let him talk.
One last question. Would you want him to go
Mhm.
black going into the playoffs? Or would you want him to continue this even in the playoffs?
I think he will voluntarily go black in the
What would
playoffs
you want?
because I would want him to just go
Silent?
incognito
For real?
during the playoffs. Yeah.
So
But
that mean,
yeah,
so
well,
that mean
honestly,
you
because
good
I feel
bad.
like
That mean you really good bad then.
does it?
Yep. You good
No.
bad. You
I
good
would
on- you
want him
good
to,
on
but
it,
I don't
you
think that
bad
he
with it.
I don't think he has to.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I want y'all to notice that she just admitted that he shouldn't likely be doing this going into the playoffs, but she's trying to figure out a way to say that this is good anyway. I want to see if you can still
I'm
do
not saying
this.
it's good anyway. I'm saying he has the right to do it.
You
basically.
smooth. Look at you. You so smooth. He got the right. Kevin Gray in the house, man. We got Kevin Gray in the building. Listen, y'all
Yeah.
all rise for the president. When the president walk up in the building, man, y'all say salute. What's up, Kevin? Thank you for joining us today, big dog. I always appreciate all the work you do on the fan, man, for real. Third generation Cowboy
last
fan. Third generation. Third generation Cowboy fan. I'm a second generation. He third.
I'm a second gen too.
Oh yeah. So
Proudly.
that's why I call him president. That's the reason I call him president. I be like, yeah, bro. I ain't think I even met no third generation Cowboy fan. For real. But anyway, I know I got off topic off that Micah thing, but I knew we would just kind of roll with that.
But we had to bring up Micah because he absolutely balled out. I know he was fast last year, but I was timing. Like the time it took him to get to the quarterback, even with him being held, the slowest time I would say was 4 seconds with being held all game.
Ooh, and see my boy Trey. Listen, hold on real quick. See my boy Trey. He ready for it. Trey. Listen, he say, boss, if we locked in, ain't no switching up. Go dark. Yes, indeed.
If we locked in, ain't no switching up.
Yes, indeed. Yes, go dark. So, yes, I am good, bad on it. And that's going to be our new segment, y'all. Yeah, Kevin, for real. Salute back to you, sir. For real. All day. But, man, I'll say all these third generations in here, man. I see, see, Miss Lockhart on real quick. Can we kick a shout out to these third generations? Miss Lockhart, a third generation. D. Schiff is a third generation. Man, I love it. I love it.
I remember Miss Lockhart.
Yes, second generations, y'all stand up too, man. I want to see some second generations. Oh yeah, I like this. See, I love this comment. She said, Ellie, I'm from Dallas, Oak Cliff, Texas. We need to ride this vibe. Yes, indeed. It's definitely a vibe. Definitely a vibe. Yeah. As Kevin Gray said, shout out to the third generation Cowboy fans. We need to hear from the second generations too. We need to know where y'all at. Cause see, me and Candy, we second generation. We want to hear from y'all too. And then we got another third generation, Nisi. Hold on, we got a super chat. I'm gonna put that up. Q, I got you on the super chat. But Nisi's a second generation. Tyron Church is a third generation. Wow, JT is second generation. Man, shot out, man. Look at where we started. All right, going back to the good, bad. What else? And then we go talk about the Jets or whatever else. We just kind of rock with it.
Oh my God! You know what?
Man,
we have to tighten up on the outsides. That was.
Wait! Before you go,
what are you bringing up?
I'm just looking at all these third generations. They responding. I liking this. They responding. It's a lot of them in here. So J Rod, he said he first. Kevin Hicks said, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut y'all, but I asked for this. I want to see this."
It's okay. I'm gonna talk about you later.
Oh, that's fine. Hey, that's fine. Let me see. That's what I think of that. And then Sugar Daddy say, "Oh, Q dog, you lie." Hey, man, wait. Q, no, come on. Wait.
Not a fourth generation.
My boy said fourth generation.
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen.
No, dog, no.
Oh, you see this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
Coach, no.
What if he's serious and you're laughing?
Nah, he my boy. That's the only reason I'm doing that, because I know I can do him like that. That's my boy, man. But, it's just funny, man. Everybody got third. Most people got third, second. My boy Kevin say, hold on. I'm fourth. See, yeah. See, look, he started laughing. See, I knew he was. That boy said fourth. I'm like, man, stop, bro. Then look at this. Now we got some people coming in and say they in the fourth. Look, I think I'm the fourth. Man, listen. Hold on.
Oh, you see this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
Wrong.
It could be.
No,
let's say their great grandpa.
No, that's cap.
Grandpa.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's cap. And then Charles will say first generation at 66 years old. I didn't know we had this many third, second generations. Then we got some people saying they fourth. Man, y'all. That's funny to me. That's so funny. All right, back to football. You was talking about the bad. I could tell you was getting into the bad.
You made me forget now. I forgot.
You were talking about the bad. Yes. You said we need to stay out the. You said something about the edges or something.
Nope. My edges are fine.
Well, I say this. I saw somebody in the chat say, it's not too much to complain about in the 40 burger. I agree. It's definitely not too much, but honestly,
not to complain about, but it's things we have to tighten up on.
Say that again, please.
I said not to complain about, but it's things that we have to tighten up on. We face tougher teams, then we can't take those chances. We face a better quarterback than Daniel Jones. We can't let them run to the edges like that. And Daniel Jones was able to do that a lot in this game. If he did nothing else, he was running to those edges and successfully. So and we know last year that was Jalen Hurts' go-to with us. So we cannot let that go. We have to tighten up on that now.
Yeah, we was
like
losing
next game.
containment.
Yeah.
We was. What's the balance with that? Because even though we was losing, we was getting like a ton of pressure and sacks. Cause it was obvious that they was being greedy, right? They was saying forget containment. They was like, we just getting after this dude. And you know, occasionally he got outside and he hit us for first downs. But then we banged him and we banged him. Is there a balance to that?
What do you mean?
Like, shit, we was effective at them pressures and sacks. So it's almost like I'll let him get outside every now and then if y'all keep hitting him like that.
Right. But I just don't. Daniel Jones is not as athletic as a lot of quarterbacks that we're going to face. So I just don't want to see that. I hope that was just an issue in this game and not something that we really have to look further into, because if we do, it has to be addressed.
We got to look into it. We do, because
we have a lot of running quarterbacks that we're going to face.
First of all, you're definitely right on that. I definitely agree with you on that 100%. 100%. Number two, I forgot. I ain't gonna even try to play it off. I ain't gonna even try to play it off.
You tried for a second. You tried for a second.
It just left my mind. But I tell you what though, because we was talking about containment. Man, whatever, man. But I'll say this though. You right though of us facing bigger teams, like for real. So I would rather us like play disciplined football and let it come to us. No, I know what I was saying. See, I just had to keep talking. I had to just keep talking. Thank y'all. At least I was to see. Did I lie to y'all? Did I lie? Candy, did I lie?
Welcome.
Did I lie?
No.
Yeah, I told the truth. It just, but see,
you just took a little pause.
Yeah, I just took a little pause. Yeah, that's all it was. And then, so, and it left again.
You know what? We're just gonna move right along, and it'll come back to you. We can circle back. Now I'm gonna bring my teacher side out. We can circle back to that after we've all had a moment to think about it, and let's move on.
No, I think it was an important point.
You think you got it?
No, it was.
You said something about the edges. You said something about the edges.
It's gone. If he come back, hey, listen. See, I should have just went with it because it hit my head. I was like, oh, and then I started bragging because it came back and it is gone again.
It's okay. It'll come back again.
Look, I'm determined. I'm not even rushing. I'm determined. I'm gonna sit up here and I'm gonna have an awkward silence until I figure this out. I don't give a damn. Hold on real quick. Y'all give me 1 second.
Okay, y'all. So how's everybody been?
Need to phone a friend, bro. I sure do.
Lifeline.
Man, it's gone, man. It was good too. That's why I don't want to let it go. Anyway. All right, now we'll move on. It'll come back. It's gonna probably be tomorrow. I'll be like, damn. But anyway.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'm looking goofy as hell right now. I'm looking goofy.
Not goofy.
Yeah, but but like getting into like the bad, and we was talking about the good and the bad, and somebody did make a good point. Somebody made a good point. It's hard to complain about a 40 burger, but the key point that you said to me was the fact that going into bigger games, you got to tighten up on this type of stuff. And it wasn't that much, though. It wasn't that much.
Yeah.
Another thing that I would say that was a bad was the offense, but it was expected. The slow start of the offense. You know, to me, that was expected, you know. Because they didn't have no preseasons together, right? And Mike McCarthy, like he ain't called plays in a while. Like everything screamed that it should be rust, you know. So I'm not panicking over that. at all. So I'm gonna give
I'm
the
not
offense
either.
about 3 games, to get their legs like a preseason, like 3 games to get in a rhythm. Not saying that they gonna improve every game. Look at Candy. Look at she looking at me. She looking at me like, huh? Excuse me?
3 games.
No, 3 games. I'm dead ass. 3 games. Like to get in like super quality rhythm, NFL rhythm. I'm gonna give them 3 games.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is basically the defense go after Karen. Yeah.
I mean, I think we have good trouble with offense right now. We have so many options, which is kind of why I think McCarthy was trying out the whole throwing to the tight ends so often. We have Turpin. That's what I wanted to ask you. What do you think about Turpin's expanded role?
Oh yeah, I'm glad you remembered that. Turpin, I love it. Shit,
Yeah.
I love it. Not like it. I love it. This is why.
Why do you love it? Mm-hmm.
This is why I love it. Because somebody say Boss got an ARP membership, man. Nah, that's just smoke too much, bro. Just I ain't gonna lie to you. So, but anyway, but yeah, Turpin. Now Turpin, shit. No, I loved it. Cause think about it, man. Like I know some people was upset to see that they put him in the backfield, and they was like, "What are they doing? What are they doing?"
Yeah.
Listen, I'd rather you try to find a way to use 4.2 speed than be Kellen Moore and not know what to do with it. I'm gonna say that again. I'd rather you be creative to try to find a way to use 4.2 speed, even if you're putting it in the backfield, than to be like Kellen Moore and you're doing nothing with it. I love it. They trying to find ways to put him in space. Now, running back, I was like, but
that to me was wild.
That was wild. It was.
I was not, because they flipped that boy.
You ain't feel like Candy? You ain't like that?
No, and I like Turpin. I think he's a very capable player. But also, in comparison, it shows me the growth between the Cowboys when we had Lucky Whitehead, who was also extremely fast. And now when we have Turpin, who's essentially in the same position. Now we're trying to utilize players with that speed. But running back, that's not it. He's too light.
Well, you keeping it real. You keep it real, and you try to show me you with the shit right now. I didn't expect
a lot of people.
Bring it real back. Look at he speaking his mind. That boy with the shit.
So that's how we doing today.
Dallas Law, I hear you, Dallas Law. He scored.
Tell him, Dallas. Tell him, Dallas.
Anybody can score. Anybody can score. We were in Tampa last year.
We doing that. Oh, anybody can score. We doing that.
I'm not discrediting him at all. I'm just saying. No, I'm not. I like that. We are not doing those noises. What? Did I tell you I was gonna cut it off? Did you make those noises?
You did. But I'm just keeping it real though.
No, I'm not discrediting.
You're discounting.
I'm not.
Production.
Okay, let me say this. Maybe I said it wrong by saying anybody can score. Okay?
Yeah, take it back.
What I mean is you can't say.
Hell no.
Oh, it's like that today. It's like that. This season 2. We ain't being nice no more.
You want answers?
Let's go.
I'm trying to wait until you're done.
All right. Yeah, I just want you to know this.
What I mean is, we can't say.
I just want to say this real quick. Can I say something just real quick? I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, we can't say he scored and then say, oh, just because he scored, he should be playing running back. He absolutely should not be playing running back. That's what I meant.
That's real. No, I respect that.
That's what I meant. We can utilize him in so many other ways. Heck, he could have been catching the ball instead of the tight ends dropping them. We can utilize him in that way. But running back, we have all of these other capable players for running back. So why risk him? And I'm not even trying to talk about him, discount him, but that's an injury factor. That's a risk factor putting him at running back, and for what reason?
Ooh,
That's all I'm
damn!
saying.
I didn't know you came to fight your boy. But no,
I didn't
feel
come
you.
to fight, but
No. You making sense. I'm a yield to that. I'm a yield to that because
and
you know,
I was thinking
what
about.
you'll be
I mean, I
happening with me?
watched it. What?
I could be thirsty.
And I get that, but I'm thinking about.
Do you know what I mean by that though?
Yes,
know
like
I mean?
if we can get it, we can juice it, squeeze it.
No,
basically.
I don't mean it like that. I'm gonna put it in a different way.
What do you mean?
So it was a song we took where I used to sing every time I broke up with my ex, right?
Not you over there crying.
I'm trying to find a cool way to make this story make sense. Let me change the story. All right, I'm gonna make up another. All right, I'm gonna make up another. So this would be enough.
No, let us finish.
No. Hear me out though. What I mean by thirsty, you know how sometimes you can want something so bad because you didn't have it and make you thirsty. You know what I'm saying? Like we've all had dry periods. Everybody not like.
So you mean you're like deprived?
Like a dry period. Like okay, so like it's been times to where like for those of you who don't know, Candy, she done got in better shape and all this kind of stuff, right? So have I, right? The flex on them, kid. We gonna flex on them. Hey, all right. So, but listen. Now I mean this though. You get to a point where because of those days, you probably had a drought. So things you wouldn't consider, you consider because you thirsty. It was a drought. But then when you lose your weight, you got your confidence up and your options up, you be like, man, what I was doing, right? That's kind of what I'm saying. I'm probably like with Turpin. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm thirsty because I never really saw him used right with Kellen. So when they put him in running back, I'm like, cool, because I'm thirsty to see him
Let
used.
us see.
You feel me? Like, okay, cool. It's
And
like
I get that.
You feel me?
It was like an adrenaline rush for all of us. But for me, it's almost like, and I know it's not on the same scale because he's not our quarterback, but for me, it's like us having Dak running the red zone all the time. Why? That's like a risk for injury, and for what reason? And when I saw them like manhandle Turpin at running back, I didn't like that because for what reason? We have people that are fit for that position. Like he's fit for what he does. He's fit for a wide receiver and return specialist, but not running back.
Yeah. So basically, it was goofy to a degree. Like when I really get out of the thirst and I really think about it, I think you're right. I had to really kind of digest it, like, and really think it through. Cause
It's
right.
not goofy. It's just
I'm
like
say goofy, but
you probably thinking how McCarthy is thinking. McCarthy is like, okay, we have some playroom per se.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, we have playroom per se. Let me see in this game who can do what. Let's test it out. This is a good testing game. Let's try it.
Got it. And I appreciate y'all some smoke. I appreciate the feedback on the music, man. Like I say, with an intro show, we got to get our levels and all that kind of stuff right. So all y'all feedback, y'all helping the show greatly going forward. So keep giving us feedback on like volume levels and all of that. So greatly appreciate all y'all feedback. So now, let me just say then, going back to this segment, good, bad. Can we do that? Can we say good, bad?
Absolutely.
All right. But I will give you the W on that. I usually don't take L's. I think you actually hit me in my nose.
What?
No, for real.
After making all of your noises.
Oh, don't get cocky.
What?
Don't get cocky. See, you trying to get cocky.
What?
Oh, hell no.
No, don't get cocky.
What?
No, you
I
get
take
cocky.
my W silently.
No, you know that
Thank
was
you.
solid. You took your W kind of with some aggression.
Wrong.
All right, so let's talk about New York. Matter of fact, before we talk about New York, yeah, and see Miss Lockhart with you too, Miss Lockhart. Matter of
Thank
fact,
you,
man,
Miss Lockhart.
she with you now. You made sense. You really did. Did she'll say Candy? Them eyebrows
He
on
passes
point.
for sure.
my boy.
Deep passes for sure. He
My boy
catches
say
it
D shit
back
say
there.
Candy, them eyebrows are on point.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Y'all don't get her cocky now. All right, you don't. Yeah,
I'm a very humble
because she
person.
already trying to check me. You know what I'm saying? She doing too much already. I mean that too. She going way too far. She need to calm it down.
Okay, well, let me be quiet for the rest of the show, guys.
You're doing good. You're doing good. I like that. So then,
y'all put sad faces, comment sad faces if y'all want me to be quiet.
Oh no, listen, they can listen. Let me tell you right now, Candy. Listen, you see you going too far. They can do the whole show like this. They've done it many times. Don't you do it. Don't think they won't do the whole show just like this. This is only 2 months they need. This and this.
Y'all gonna put the sad faces?
Nah, they ain't putting no sad faces. Cause they love Boss and I love
They
them.
not. It's Boss Candy. Y'all can put sad faces. He trying to shut me up.
You been gone too long. They don't miss you. You been gone too long. No, man, listen. No, you been gone way too long. I know you back, but you been gone. So if you talk, but they not sad, and you got to give more content. You doing good though. You done hit your boy across the chin. You done landed a lick. I wasn't even expected to get hit. Boop, I got a lick right here. You doing good. Don't get cocky. All right. So anyway.
I'm not cocky.
No, don't get cocky.
Y'all, he told me to be confident in what I say, and then he says this.
Yeah, because you're going too far. You know how it is when you like tell somebody to be confident, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden they be like, oh, okay, I can fight the sensei. No, you still the grasshopper. Don't you help? No, I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. Hey, listen, y'all. Listen, let me get the, somebody said, boss, oof. I need to get that button.
Thank you.
Law on that button. I can't take that button. Boy, that oof is dope. That oof, ooh, wee. Hey, y'all, let's take some super chats.
Super chat.
Sweet discussions.
Oh my God!
All right, so we gonna take some of these super chats that came in. Then we gonna take some calls and talk about the Jets. My boy Neil said, "Did you see on one of TP's TD's runs he was offset to the right of Dak and they lined up Martin, Steele, and Tyron on the right bullet ball?" Yeah, man. Like, I got a good surprise coming for y'all too. Let me turn this down because I know they can hear it. They've been talking about our volumes. I'm gonna replay that video breakdown we did from 2 years ago with Steele versus Lyle Collins. I think the timing is perfect. Wouldn't you agree? Right? Like the film breakdown we did from 2 years ago where we were showing that Steele was better. And ain't it funny? Steele done got a brand new multi-million-dollar contract, and Lyle Collins couldn't even get off the PUP list and was behind schedule when Steele was ahead of schedule. Don't get me started on that. Let me take the next super chat. Did you have something?
So you have an opinion on Steele right now? Same.
Okay. Yeah. So then my boy Q Dad said Mike is using Turpin to set up a fake to him later in the season. I like that, coach. See, I like that. See, that's a coach. That's an offensive coach. I like that. He said, I do it all the time as a coach. You put it on film to make teams honor when he's in. See, hold on, let's do this.
Okay.
See, when
I can respect that. I can respect that input because I wouldn't even. Well, thank you. Now that's from a third point of view. Another way to look at it. Thank you.
Yeah. So that's why we go keep the good bad segment. You know what I mean? The good bad is what go be one of the major parts of this show. Where we go look at things from all sides. We go look at the good about it. We go look at the bad. That's gonna be a continued theme.
And
of
sometimes we might have to look at the ugly.
Bad, good, bad, and sometimes even the ugly. I feel you. All right, and then Dallas Law, man, he gave $5. Appreciate that, Dallas Law. Just showing love. He didn't even put a thought behind it. Just showing love to the channel. Appreciate you so much. And then Coach, the same Coach, he said the Kelsey brothers talked on their podcast through the playoffs and both have championships. They can do it. Micah can. I personally would go dark. So basically, he also
he kind of
he good bad. He good. He's seeing them both. He's seeing both. He's saying he can do
That's
it,
what I said.
but in the playoffs, go black.
Go
so,
dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he good bad.
Like he can, but
He can.
it's advised
It's
to
good. You
not.
can win a Super Bowl, but I would rather you go black, and I would too.
Yeah.
You know, going into the playoffs.
So that's
right
the time
now,
to focus.
that's and then I don't want nothing used against even his teammates. I know he can back it up, but you know how it is. Can other people handle the distraction?
They will pick it apart word for word, and they'll line it up with the plays on the screen.
Because then, Candy, let's talk about this. As an athlete yourself, as somebody who actually played baseball on a high level, some people don't know that, but Candy played baseball on a very high level. So this is the thing. How many times did people or teammates write checks that your teammates had to cash and they couldn't? Right? So somebody throw the baseball at somebody back, but then everybody go out there and some of your sisterhood girls can't fight. You know what I mean? Right? Right. So Michael, yeah, he can fight, he can back it up, but then let's say if he say something that get the other team motivated.
Right.
And now, oh yeah, he can take the shots going against that tackle, but can that receiver and that cornerback? I would say yes. I'm just using that as an example. So anyway, yeah.
That's a good one, though. That's a good point.
Just keeping it real. That's, you know, I always got to keep it real on this type of stuff, man. That's what we built on. So then we got us another super chat. He says, outside of potential distractions, you can provide opponents with, see, he making the same point I was just making. Bulletin board material unintentionally. Gotta cover your A. Good thought. Good thought. So I think after all of this evidence, it's clearly good, bad.
Yeah.
It's clearly good, bad. But you know, I'm still cool with it. Oh, we got us. Oh, damn, Smoke. I almost missed this super chat. He threw this one in here, man. I appreciate that. I didn't even see it, bro. I said you just did this because I couldn't see it. I'm gonna let everybody know whenever I'm reading those super chats during the segment, I don't see it, the new ones, until I go back. So anyway. But man, my boy Smoke with the big bread, he said, and his name is Smoke14. Yeah. And he said, boss, to be honest, keep using Turp for what he does now. In that one play by the goal line, he would destroy a linebacker on a slant, and he did it in TCU, and he can do it now. No linebacker.
He must be talking about.
He talking about Turpin.
He must be talking about those spin moves he does to elude
the linebackers.
Or
just
Turpin.
Period. Turpin. No, he was just
Turpin.
talking about the mismatch. He was talking about Turpin in the backfield going against linebackers. And he was saying it can work because they did that at TCU. But I'm starting to kind of lean on what you were saying. Like, just, physics is a real thing. Right? Physics is real. Like, go look up the definition of physics. It's going to say the study of the natural order of things. I know that definition. I just remember it. I don't know why I remember the definition.
Wait a minute.
Go Google it. I'm dead right.
I thought I saw a little science lab in the background there.
Yeah, I'm pretty nerdy. I ain't gonna lie, I am. But just keeping it real, man. Now, yeah, it's physics is the study of the natural order things. So there's a certain, like what you were saying, that body mass ratio, and like you said, and a perfect example of what you said was, yeah, you can use Dak, but is it smart, right? In terms of using his legs in the red zone. Yeah, Dak can take hits, but is that smart according to the laws of physics? You know what I mean?
Right.
You got me thinking on that. You really did. You really did. Yeah, real talk. Hey,
and especially now, I can say that I can feel that because we have so many players that are so versatile on a team. It's like, why risk it? Now, if we had, a team where everybody had to stick to their allotted position, then okay, cool. But I feel like we have a lot of flexibility with the team that we have now.
Yeah, we do. Now, Ms. Lockhart, she looking out. She said, we got 170 in the chat and only 121 likes. Man, what's up, man? What's up, man? Come on now. That's actually not that bad. That's a pretty good ratio. But I say let's get it up. If you sitting in and you just kind of lurking and you watching, go ahead and get them likes up, man. Candy, she back. The Boss Candy Show got a whole new look. Y'all go ahead and hit them like buttons, man. Not just even on my channel. Make sure y'all go to Candy's channel as well. Candy's Locker Room. Alright? Her YouTube name is Candy's Locker Room. So not only show love on this channel, but show love on her channel as well. When you get on there, it's gonna say America's favorite candy. Yeah. So, but yeah, do that for both of us, not just me. For her as well, and I appreciate it, man. Y'all always do though, man. Y'all got a lot of love on Boss Cowboy Sports. I really appreciate y'all greatly, man. And hopefully y'all digging it. This is the first show, and hopefully y'all digging it, man. We just being ourselves. That's all we gonna ever be. I know we talk football well. We got a good football vibe, and we just trying to bring that to y'all, and just celebrating this Super Bowl year. And I mean that. Let's take some time.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
I meant it. Shit.
Celebrate this Super Bowl year.
For real. We document it. Like, can you imagine if you was able to document what happened in the 90s? Where you was committed to the weekly, road. That's what we getting ready to go through right now. So y'all call on in, man. Y'all call on in. We're going to take some calls. Let me throw this number up here. And then we go get these calls going.
281-330. I'm just kidding, y'all.
Damn, we already got 10 people in the building. Oh, no, we don't.
I was going to say for calls?
Yeah, I was finna say. I was like, man, some of y'all can't do all this. Hold on real quick. I was finna say, man, I ain't not taking 10 calls this late. I'm just not doing it. All right. So, y'all call in now. We got it open. We got the phone lines open now. So, here's your time. I see they coming in. All right, so I'm gonna hit the button. Let's go.
Freestyle with Boss Candy.
Call in.
Hello?
Alright, so far we got one person that called in, man. So we got two. Alright, I'm gonna give y'all a few more. And I'm gonna lock these lines. I'm gonna give y'all about 10 more seconds. Alright. We gonna give y'all 10 more seconds. Y'all hang out. Don't leave. Everybody hang out. So we got two in the building now. I'm finna lock it. I'm gonna count to 10. What should I count to, Ken?
To stop the call?
Yeah, they asked for the number. I'm gonna put the number up here.
That's it.
They asked what's the number, so we got the number up here. So you call in now. If you go call in, get in this queue, cause I'm gonna shut the door, and I don't want to see none of y'all saying, "Hey, boss, I tried to call in and it was locked. I'm out." Then bye. I gave you a chance.
We'll be back next week.
Yeah, we'll be back next week. Hey, boy, it's locked. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, somebody say 20 seconds. All right. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And
the conference has been locked.
It's locked. Shit. I won't play. All right, let's take these calls. All right, we got you on Boss Cowboy Sports, and we got you with Candy. What's up with it?
Hey, what's going on, boss? It's D shit, bro.
What's up, D Shift, man? What's going on, my dog?
Not much, man. Nah, bro, I just want to clarify the rain thing. So it went like, but it was raining. It was more like, it was raining. I just feel like our offense ain't gonna give us that type of performance all the time, you know.
Yeah.
And they also looked bad in Tampa last year, week 1. So I don't think they're gonna look that horrible. You know, I don't think Dak's gonna be like 50% or whatever he was. Like, that ain't gonna be that offense. You know what I mean? So I don't, for sure, no excuse, but like, we'll keep it going. We'll keep it moving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you are gonna find a blemish, then that's definitely one you gotta pull out. And yeah, you gotta keep it on them. Like, hold high expectations, man. Interesting enough, man. One thing they keep on talking about, like, before the game, they talked about how the Giants were improved and this and that, and they, had a chance to beat Dallas, and then they go on the backtrack and be like, well, this was the Dallas defense, so we knew what they were going to be. Like, no, you did it, because this ain't the same defense from last year. This ain't the same defense from 2021. They always bring up the fact about how, and they still lost to the 49ers, and it's on that. But, I mean, again, you could argue this defense was not where it's at right now. We wanted it to be, but this is not the same defense. So I don't want to hear none of that. But just moving forward, when we talk about the Jets, man, I think there's more blood in the water when it comes to that O-line. I really believe that, like, a solid offensive line is going to look bad against us. You know what I mean? Like, they don't look good against, like, solid defensive lines and rotations, but they're going to look bad. So I kind of, expect the same thing for Zach Wilson, just to be in a duress. Brees Hall, we played Saquon last week, you know what I mean? So I think the offensive line is going to be in a little bit of trouble, honestly. And if you just saw it, which, I mean, from Philly to the Chargers, I think that's like the only like dominant offense. I'll throw Seattle in there, close to dominant, but Seattle went really much this past week. So, an interesting nugget they were talking about on First Take today. They brought up the fact
wait. D Shift. Now you on point four. We gotta jump in. I gotta jump in at least a little bit.
Okay, my fault, bro.
No, you good, man. You were killing it though. You ain't saying nothing bad. I just want to jump in because to talk about the first thing you talked about was kind of like the drops and how.
Okay.
I'm glad you said that and called in about that because chats and texting never really give the context of like how you explained it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like when you actually hear the voice reflection and everything, it gives context to that. Like to where basically you said, if I'm understanding you correct, yes, I take it serious. Yes, hold them accountable, but it's like they go improve. I ain't tripping. It's more like that, not like where you giving them a pass. Yeah.
No, I ain't giving no pass, man. I gotta catch them balls straight up.
Yeah, you gotta catch the balls. You do, bro.
Yeah, but yeah, man, but real quick, man, I want y'all to start on this. They talked about like Dak having, like they're trying to brew up some stuff like Dak having like a jealousy toward Mike. I think Skip and Keyshawn were going over that today. They just like kind of briefly said it, and they're talking about like how the team runs through the defense, this, that, another. So they just had like this point, and they're like, there's this rumor going around how Dak was a little salty or a little jealous of like Micah's like newfound stardom, which I think is just like they being messy, bro. But it is what it is. But man, appreciate the call, dog. Y'all have a good night, man.
No, appreciate you, D Shift, man. Good call. We gonna talk about that real quick. Hey, and then my boy JR said, bro, this JR, you locked the call without putting the number up, but what's good?
The number was.
Did that happen?
No, the number was up.
Yeah. And how long did I gave people? I counted down, didn't I? I said, I'm gonna get
really, it really was about a minute.
It was about a whole minute. I said, hey, I'm gonna lock these phones, man, because I gave.
So we'll be back next week, and we'd love to hear from you.
Matter of fact, JR, I'm gonna open up the phone lines right now for you, dog.
Huh.
Call right now. Sweet. I'm gonna give you only 20 seconds though. Boss. But if you go get a sandwich, I'm I'm gonna open it up for him.
The
Look.
conference has been unlocked.
All right, so call in, bro. He said I was late. See, look at this. I was late. Look at it. CJR, come on, bro.
But you know what?
You can't do that.
Who
I
is
was
that?
late. Well, since you was late, you know what I'm saying? That's why we locked the phones. But you see how he did me though? Boss, you didn't even put up the number. But then I say, I actually did. Oh, I was late. Oh no, I got a button for that. I got one good button. It goes like this.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo wee woo.
JR, I had to hit you with that, man. I had to hit you with that. You got busted on that, big dog. Oh, boss, you didn't even put up the number. Then the real story be, oh, I was late.
Did you?
The conference has been locked.
All right, so I locked the conference. All right, let's take some. But I want to talk about that though. What was you saying, Ken?
Who's that? D Shift? You said?
Yeah, that was D. Yeah, D Shift.
That was the prime example of the good and the bad of the podcast.
Yeah, the good and the bad. Yeah.
But also of how they're gonna run with any narrative they want anyway.
Yeah. It's just what they go do. And that's why that was my whole point on Micah. Look, they pulling a whole rumor out they butt that Dak don't like Mike, and then like Skip trying to act like he got some kind of connections to the Dallas.
I mean,
like
really though,
like he just connected.
They can run with that all they want because.
Okay, I'm gonna just be all the way real, man. I'm gonna just say it like it is, bro. I'm gonna say it like it is. I don't even blame Skip and them no more. I don't blame Skip or Shannon. No, you know who I blame, Candy? Blame you. I blame you for watching that shit. For real.
Oh, I love First Take. I'm gonna watch First Take. Love it.
So, like, this is the thing. I'm gonna just give my opinion on it.
Mm-hmm.
If you keep going back to somebody that's toxic, you like getting done bad. Like, I ain't talking about you.
Well, what do you mean?
Because I don't know why you watch. I'm talking about the people that watch. It's like you should know what they go do. You should know. But
they make some good points on there too.
Wait.
That is the whole point of journalism, analysts.
Journalism.
I'm still going. Analysts, broadcasting. If not, they will just strictly get on there and talk about stats. Strictly. If they got on there and talked about facts and strictly stats on every sports show, there'd be no viewers because you can get that on.
No, I disagree.
There'd be no viewers. If we got on and said,
oh,
he
averages
averages
views because of us, Candy. Because we actually do the opposite. We actually talk real football in context, have real debates, just like we did today.
No.
You hit me across my chin for real. That was not fake, and I was not expecting it.
I'm saying if it was strictly only stats, like no outside context, no outside conversation. But
Candy, you part of the problem.
So my goal is to never.
The problem.
No.
I'm trying to talk people out of them, and they give me some good points. Oh, you know.
Because I like First Take.
I just like upside my head, but at least he
now that doesn't mean. Wait.
Bust me upside my chin, but at least he spent some money on me. That's what you getting. That's what you get. They spit on you.
Listen.
They spit on us, and you listen to them.
Listen. That's just like how people are in our comments giving differences of opinion, and they can be respected or not respected, but they're free to give their opinions and watch and have conversation, right?
You too deep into free speech, because that's the same thing.
No. You're not listening. You're not listening.
Free speech.
No. I'm not talking about free speech. I just mean that you can watch something and still agree or disagree. You can watch for the context and agree or disagree. But that's how you grow. Like, I'm gonna watch them, but that doesn't mean I have to agree with everything that they say. Sometimes that's how you come and you talk about, like how he just came on and said, hey, they talked about this, but I disagree. What do y'all think?
I'm gonna take another call. Sick of this. Boss Cowboy Sports with Candy.
You don't like First Take?
Hell no.
I love First Take.
Oh my God. I might have lost
Not
respect
every,
for you.
no, I don't like when they talk about my Cowboys.
We got a call.
I don't like when they talk about
call.
Cowboys.
Boss
Okay,
Cowboy Sports with
caller.
Candy. Candy being
Thank
so
you for
rude.
calling
You can't
in.
even
We
get your
love
voice
you.
in.
Thank you for calling.
Hey, we got you. 209, we got you. 209, come on in, big dog. We got you live. See these dudes going.
What up, boss?
All right, what's up? Who is this?
Hey, this is my name's Otis, man. I haven't called this year, but I called last year than the last season. I was chiming in real quick, man. I wanted to get your thought process on something that I kind of seen, and I just want to kind of get your perspective from it. Okay, so if you Mike McCarthy, right, and you getting ready to, you coming into the season, you know, obviously you want to get rolling right away, but the second you realize that you got this in the bag, wouldn't you start focusing on Aaron Rodgers, who slapped you in the face the year before? You've been trying to, is it Green Bay who McCarthy wanted to get back at, or was it Aaron Rodgers? And you getting ready to come up to the game, you get playing against Aaron Rodgers the second game. Wouldn't you throw away your playbook at that point and kind of just start keeping some of your 30% of your new plays on the under and just go basic on them? So with that being said, should we really be worried about our offense right now, if there is any concerns with our offense? And that's it. That's my question.
Good question. We're going to talk about that right now, man. I love that. And see, them are good calls, man. When they come in like that, Candy, they real concise, get to the point, you know, and then we can address it. So I would say...
You're going to have to reiterate that one for me, please, because
I got you. I'll say what he was saying. It was muffled a little bit. My boy Bird, man, I played ball with him at the University of Houston. Hennick, we gonna link up. That's my brother, man. We go link up with I'm gonna link up with you on that DM, and then we'll exchange numbers, because I really want to get him in the show. Obviously a pro player, know a lot of ball. Was probably one of the biggest dogs I ever played with too. I think he had 200 tackles in 1 year. It was something crazy like that.
What?
Like dude was a demon. Damon. Yeah, he was a real dog. It was crazy. He didn't even know it. That used to trip me out.
That's the best ones, though. Humble B.
He wasn't humble. He just didn't know it. Like, he just saw himself in a humble light, I would say. I remember before he started, he came to my dorm, he was crying. He was like, "Boss, man, I'm not gonna start, man. They don't like me." And I was like, bro, you blowing up everything on the field. You know what I mean? Like, he was killing everything. I said, "Dog, they gonna start you like tomorrow." And the next day they started him too, for real. Like, he was killing everything on the field. But anyway, that's my boy though, man. Now we go definitely link up, and we go get you on the show, bro. The people want to hear from you, man. A pro player, man. You got a lot of good insight on the NFL, so we gonna want to hear from you, big dog. So, answer to that question though, it's just good and bad. And he was saying with the fact, because what he said was basically Mike McCarthy put away a lot of his playbook, and they confirmed that they did that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That once they got ahead, they start pulling out their best plays and reserving that. So for people that's critiquing the offense, they like, should we really be critiquing the offense? Well, the answer is yes, good and bad. So the bad, the bad, we gotta just say what it is. Them drops, no. I don't care that they put up the playbook. You still gotta execute when that ball hit your hand. They dropped 2 touchdowns. We beat them by 40, but to be honest, we should have beat them by 70. And it's not even about just beating, in my opinion, the Giants. It's what Candy said, and Candy said it best to me. It's about preparing for the bigger games. You know, the only reason I give them maybe a little bit of grace is because it's game 1 and they had no preseason. Oh, wait, see, you going too far. See, hold on real quick. See, this, you can't do this right here. Dallas Law say SMU greater than Houston.
He meant SHSU.
You see, you ain't gonna throw me off my cheek. You Dallas Law, you're not gonna throw me off my cheek. I'm gonna get back on my cheek. So no, I just wanted to address that. That's a good thought. Did you have a thought on that before we go to the next call?
I just agree with what you said. Basically, you have to play like every game is a big game.
Yeah.
Whether they put the playbook up or not, you still have to execute those plays. And I have faith in our tight ends. It's just that many drop passes looks bad, and it puts up a concern. So,
yeah,
that's my thought.
Yeah, and it's like, because we win big, let me ask you a question. Would you want them, because we win big, would you want them to say, you know what, we not gonna coach y'all. Y'all just won big. No, of course not. You still want the coaches to go in there and say, hey guys, we won big, but we left some meat on this bone. We want to chew all the meat.
If that were Dak making those mistakes, they would be headlines.
Yeah.
So we have to hold each player to that same standard.
Facts. All right, we're going to take another call. Cool? All right.
Yep.
Boss Cowboy Sports, 469.
Hey, boss, it's Coach Q. How you doing, sir?
What's up, Coach? You 4th generation.
Well, my great-granddad was a Cowboys fan. My granddad, my dad, and myself. But
okay. So you for real? You wasn't bullshitting?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, not at all.
That's respect, man. For real. That's dope. That's also dope, by the way. For real. I just thought you was playing.
I appreciate it.
4th generation?
God. Yeah. My granddad, Amy Rogers, he actually played for the Dallas Texans before they became the Kansas City Chiefs. So, yeah, been Cowboys for a long time now.
Okay.
But I was calling to talk about Mike McCarthy.
Okay.
See, the way Mike McCarthy does plans, he's been doing it his whole career. In 2016, when we lost to them, he said it, that play in the second quarter, they ran the same exact play, but the Cowboys got to Aaron. Aaron had to throw it away. He came back to that at the end of the game, knowing that the tight end was going to be open because the linebacker did like he did. So Aaron knew this time, you know what? Let me try and go to a check down. I'm going to go to my tight end doing the over route. And they won the game. Mark McCarthy does this to set up. So with Turpin, if you notice, what did he do? He threw him a pass, he threw him a screen, he threw him a toss, he ran him up the middle. That's so that makes any team to get this tape have to honor Turpin. So guess what he's going to do in one of these games that's going to come up? He's going to have Turpin do an over route, and teams are going. They know Turpin runs a 4-3, so teams are going to have to honor that speed. So what you do is you have TP in the backfield. When Turpin does the over route, what's the linebacker going to do, boss? They're going to go with Turpin because of the speed. That's what you do. You hand the ball off to TP. It opens up lanes. This is what good coaches do. Number two, last night, in the OC showed that play where they had double picks. So Mike McCarthy knows that Cook was coming open, so guess what? He's going to keep that in his bag. And so that's what you do as a coach is you show stuff. Oh, in the fourth quarter, guys, don't be fooled. It's a reason why he ran deuce up the middle. Because he's not normally going to do that. He wants to put on the film. He wants you to put your big man package in, thinking that he's going to run deuce up the middle, and he's going to do a toss. He's going to be to the house. This is what good coaches do.
Good push.
I'll show you a play on this, and I'm gonna let you use it with this team. But I'm gonna put it on film because all the coaches watch the film. So when you see deuce in there, in the same formation, oh yeah, I remember the Giants. He left the middle. Nope, not today. We're gonna run that toss.
Right.
And so this is what good coaches do. But also the drop pass to the tight end, Cook would actually open the other side. See, that's what you gotta understand. Offensive coaches see it too. Oh, okay. So when we play Giants again, we're gonna run that same damn play, where the tight end dropped that touchdown, and guess what? We're gonna throw it to Cook. And Cook was wide the F open.
Gotcha.
On the same play. And so this is what coaches do. So it's just like the defensive coach is trying to stop a play. Offensive coaches, okay, so we ran that. That defense did this. So next time, instead they be your first read, Cook is gonna be your first read.
Good
call,
coach.
That's just what offensive coaches do.
Appreciate it.
So I just kind of want to, give that perspective, man.
See, that's why it's good.
Candy, I hope this is a staple every Wednesday, man. I hope this is a staple show every Wednesday. You kill me, Candy. Keep giving my boy Boss the business.
Oh, wait, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Wait. No, you from Oak Cliff, bro. You did your boy like that, bro.
Another one.
What this? What?
Boss, we gentlemen. Those guys from Oak Cliff, we gentlemen. We gotta let the ladies know.
No, we ain't raised like that, bro. We raised different, bro. You broke the code, bro. You was doing good. Then you shot me on the way out. Dirty game, dog, but good call, man. Appreciate it, coach.
Yeah, Johnson. Bye.
Good call, as always. We got a treasure of knowledge up in here, man. We got one-handed bandit, man. One-handed bandit, we got you.
Hey, yo, what's up, boss? Man, I want to talk about the Turpin thing. I love the fact that we're using him out of the backfield. Obviously, you don't want to do it every time. You want to see him play at receiver. But when you watch that, I don't know if you watched the post-game interview with Mike McCarthy after the game, the reporters were asking him about Turpin, and talking like it's a surprise, like, what's your thought process about that? And, you think he's going to get hurt and stuff? He's like, well, understand. He said, we have some pass plays for Turpin in the backfield. And that just makes me happy. Imagine him on a wheel route on a linebacker. He's burning them. Like, that's going to be scary good if utilized correct, if done correctly.
One-handed.
I also want to talk about
one-handed.
Yeah.
Before you go to the next topic.
Yeah.
I want to push back just a little bit, because Candy the one pushed back at me, because I started off just like you, saying that I loved it, just keeping it all the way real. Okay. But then she was like, he won 60, boss. This the NFL. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I get it. And that's why I say you don't want to do it all the time, Do it every once in a while. Do it in certain situations. Because if you're doing it every game, he's going to get wore down and get hurt, and I don't want that. But when it comes to the Jets, man, like, we need to destroy them, bro. I'm sorry. That Wilson is nothing, bro. That line is horrible. And I get it. Listen, I get it. That defense is young and is scrappy and physical, but, man, I don't think they have the mindset that we have in year 3 with our coordinator. Like, they kind of remind me, I'm not saying they are, but they kind of remind me of the 2021 Cowboys.
Yep.
Where, like,
I feel that.
if they get broke down, and like they can get broken down easily. Look at that San Fran game. They weren't ready. They were nervous. And I think they're going to get nervous if we can take what the defense is giving us, or they're giving us, and we break them down. And they're a 4. They love just rushing 4. You know what I mean? And they like having their DNs way out wide, and you can attack that with a counter run. You know what I mean? But when it comes to the Jets offense, the biggest weapon we have to stop is Breece Hall. You stop Breece Hall, and we're winning. That's it. Like, Dalvin Cook, we're fine. I think we could shut down Cook. We've played him 3 years in a row when he was in Minnesota.
Yeah.
He's not a big threat. It's Breece Hall. You know what I mean?
Yes, Breece.
And then my other topic real quick is man. I'm sorry, but these Eagles are going to lose tomorrow, bro. I saw what they're not going to have Bradbury, Blankenship, and the Kenneth Gainwell, bro. I'm sorry. Justin Jefferson's gonna get his lick back tomorrow.
Oh
That's
man,
just what
I
I believe.
love your
They don't
prediction.
have Bradbury.
I love it.
I'm not gonna say it's a blowout. Maybe close, as long as if Kirk Cousins fucks up and stuff. But like, I think they're gonna expose that defense.
Man, good call,
yeah,
one-handed.
that's my call, man.
Good call as
man.
always. Man, you one of the best, man. Keep calling, man. Good thoughts as always. Appreciate it, dog.
Yes, sir. BC for life, man.
BC for life. All right. So you had some thoughts on the Jets, because I know you did some research on the coordinator, I know.
You ready?
Yeah, I just wanted to hear it. Because I know you said you was going to look into that background. I want to kind of get your thoughts on that.
Yeah, so their OC Adam, when I looked up what type of, game plan he likes to run, and he likes to run the gap scheme. And they like to run, basically running the ball up the middle. And watching this game, I know everybody says this is the first game, but again, looking at problems that could occur, being that their OC likes to run the gap scheme, and that's where our defensive line fell short a couple of times this game. And if the Jets use the double block like the Giants did in this last game against us, then that's going to leave it wide open for their running back, Breece Hall.
Yeah.
Breece Hall last week against the Bills ate their lunch. He averaged 12.7 yards per carry.
Shit.
So if that happens and they run that type of, game plan on us, then we might be in for a little bit of a rude awakening. What do you think?
I think it's what One-Handed Bandit said. That's how you beat them. So I would want us to sell out to stop him. Sell out for it. So I will hopefully we do the New England approach to where we do everything to stop your best offensive threat, and then we take your second best threat and we put somebody assigned to him. So their biggest stress to me on offense would be obviously Breece Hall, and then after that it's gonna be Garrett, the receiver out of Ohio State. So, but don't matter where he lined up, we got an answer for him. I think we gonna be like One-Handed Bandit. But I would keep my eye on it. To your point though, on that running game. I would. And that's good background. We got one more call. Can we do one more call?
Of course.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Great to meet you.
All right. Man, y'all show Candy some love, man. She rocking late on us. I didn't know it was gonna go this long. We gonna do better next time, Candy. We ain't gonna go this long. The last caller, we got you on. We got you on. You the last caller. We can't hear you though. Hello?
Boss.
Yes.
Yeah, this JR, man.
Okay, we got you in, JR. I need to get Miss Lockhart.
Yeah, I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, I'll open up the phone.
How you doing, Miss Candy?
Hi.
Listen, though. What do you think about the Law Collins thing, man? And do you think we need to put Schoolmaker in as tight end?
Good thought. Ooh, you messy. Good thought. Let me go.
Reason why I said Law Collins and Shoemaker, because we can't be dropping them balls, man. We had Ferguson and the other tight end. He dropped a touchdown pass. And why not give Schoolmaker a chance to get in, man? You know what I'm saying? He's a big guy and he can block. You know what I'm saying? And I think we should shore up that offensive line in case of Tyron Smith get hurt. You know he's bound to get hurt. So, what you thought?
Let me hang up and we go address that. Good questions, man. That's some good stuff. See, JR know how to get your boy going. All right, so that was the last call. Hold on real quick. All right, so he said, first of all, what do I think about Lyle Collins? The more and more I research, the more and more it's just. Hold on real quick. Hold on. They said open up the back door. They want me to unlock the phones. I'm gonna unlock the phones. So I just unlocked the phones. If you go get in, Sadiq will say she's trying to encourage you. So she even sent a super chat to encourage you. So if you want to encourage that like that, obviously we go get you in here. So we got the phone lines open. Go get in here, Miss Charles. Miss Lockhart, call now. Cause we finna hang up after this. Cause I'm tired. I'm fucking tired. For real. Hold on real quick. I'm really tired too. So
You said that with your chest.
Shit, I meant it. I'm tired. All right, so we got one call in here, and I know that 210. I know that's Miss Charles. I'm waiting on you, Miss Lockhart. Miss Lockhart, get on in here, cause I'm finna lock the back door. In 3, 2. I really want you to call too. Okay, I'm locking the door. All right. Oh, and Tariq snuck in. You ain't shit, Tariq. Tariq, that's my boy. All right, we got 3 calls. All right, is that cool, Ken? Cause I know it's late. All right, here we go. All right, Tariq snuck in. Boy, he fun as hell. All right, Boss Cowboy Sports. We got you on.
Get in the back.
You in the back. We got you, Miss Charles.
I can't be welcome back. We missed you.
Yes.
Hi.
She said hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes, she can hear you, but you can't hear her. She said hello. Mm-hmm.
I can't hear her.
It's technical. I just.
Oh, come on.
It's a way to do it. It's a backdoor way to do it. We'll do it next time. I know exactly how to get in too.
Anyway, Candy, welcome back. You've been missed, girl. I don't know about the cat room, but I missed you. And now we see you every Wednesday, I hope.
Yeah, she gonna be back. We gonna be doing this every Wednesday now. This is gonna be an ongoing show, man. So this is the new thing on both of our channels. It's the Boss Candy Show. But appreciate the call, Miss Charles. Let me finish out these calls.
Thank you. Thank you for unlocking the call.
Absolutely. Thank you too, Miss Charles. Thank you as always.
I wish you would just
I couldn't hear you. What'd you say?
Please have us fix this.
Okay, yeah, we'll fix it. Thank you. Okay, Miss Charles. All right, now. All right, Miss Charles, she keeps it real. That's one thing I like about Miss Charles. She gonna speak her mind. She is with the shit, and I love it. She will let you know.
Finesse, 2 on. Bringing real back. He be speaking his mind. That boy with the shit.
Yes, all right, here we go. I hope this.
That was so sweet. Thank you.
She's cool. She's super cool. She's the mother of the YouTube community. All right, is this Miss Lockhart?
Yes, it is.
I knew it. What's up? I finally get to hear your voice. I'm blocking you in too, so the next time you call, I'm gonna know it's you. All right, what's up? What's on your mind?
Hey, Boss. Hey, Candy.
Yeah, she said, what's up? She said, you can't hear her, but she said, what's up, Miss Lockhart?
I know.
Okay, my bad. What's up? What's on your mind? What's on your mind?
Boss, let me tell you how I spent my day today.
Okay.
I've been trolling everybody. You name them, I trolled them. The Commode, the Niners, and most of all, them stinky, filthy Eagles.
Thank you. Yes, indeed. That's what you supposed to do, and I'm so glad you petty like me.
I had them so hot. The Eagle content creators, they kicked me out.
Oh, for real?
They kicked me out.
Oh man.
That's all I wanted to say.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Ms. Lockhart. And for real though,
Okay.
I always appreciate you holding down the chat. You are a champion shooter. You know, you are you are like gold, and I appreciate you so much. One of the biggest compliments that ever happened on this channel is somebody said, "Thank God that this channel don't have a bunch of trolls." And you one of the first person I thought of, because I know you police the chat so hard, and I can't thank you enough. I'm so glad I finally got to hear your voice too.
Thank you.
All right, Ms.
We
Lockhart.
do it for you.
Oh yeah, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. We're a team. Our voice matter, and we just working together. So.
Okay.
All right now.
Okay.
All right, that was Ms. Lockhart, man. So when y'all see somebody, Ms. Lockhart shooting, that's the shooter right there. She's a top shooter, in a good way. Tyreek, you done snuck in the back door, so here you go, bro. Let's go. Tyreek, what you got, big dog? Thank y'all for letting me know about this.
You already know. What's going on, boys? How you doing, Miss Candace?
What's up, man?
What I have to say though is this. I believe that we have a bend but don't break type of defense. We're bend to let you get a pause, but we're bend to let you get some running yards on there, some passing yards, but it's all about getting into the end zone. And we really executed that this last game. And I know a lot of people always say, like, dang, Terry, why you always keep going back to the playoff game? The reason I keep going back to last year's playoff game, I feel like we set the tone. And just like we set the tone with the Giants, like we're not playing. So it's like with Brees Hall coming in, I'm not totally like I'm not scared or afraid of this dude, because we locked up McCaffrey last year,
right,
with the same defense. And they was talking about, oh, the M&D, we're gonna run all over you. They didn't do that. We shut that shit down. We bend but don't break. You know what I mean? They had to cheat to win.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is this. I really believe the tone of this defense and this team, it's a culture shift. We're not under the Jason Garrett regime any longer. Scott Linehan any longer. Kellen Moore any longer. I love the attitude of this team, and Dak is locked in. I don't look at Trey Lance being a hindrance to Dak. I look at Trey Lance lighting a bigger fire up under Dak.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? To make him really want it even more, because let's go back when Dak was a rookie. What motivated Dak even more is when Tony Romo came back for his third job and couldn't get it back.
Facts.
And he turned up. He turned up in that Green Bay game, playoff game. He turned up as a rookie. So I got full confidence in Dak Prescott could do it in first time. You know what I mean? It's just that everybody has to be on the same page from the coaches down. That locker room has to be one, and I really believe they're on that level right now. That they dialed in, because the way that they're playing is we should have beat the 49ers, and I feel like the team felt like we could have beat the Eagles. You know me, to get into the dance, and that's why I feel like Mike and them like, man, who can really beat us? And I love that attitude. Win, lose, or draw, I'm riding with the boys. I just think that, yeah, Brees Hall is a good running back. He don't cook us back in the day too. But I really believe that this defense has something for him. So we gonna bend but don't break, because they don't have Aaron Rodgers anymore. But I'm not sleeping on Wilson either, because I don't want to give him. I don't want him to sit back there and think that he can do it.
He nice
to us.
At least in talent. He got talent.
He got talent. But he's like a Baker Mayfield to me. He's on and off. You know what I mean? Like,
the way you said that, at first I was like, but now when you explained it, I agree. Perfect analysis.
Yeah, he's on and off, man, because you gotta think about it. A lot of people not understand this. Both teams, you gotta understand something. This was just 9/11, so that was big for New York City, both games. They was let down in that Cowboy game. Did you really believe that they wanted to be let down? That city wanted to be let down again? In the next night, losing 2 New York games on 9/11, that don't even make sense. You know what I mean? So that was a big game for them, and I look at it like that's why it was so emotional for them. Now, let's see, since the emotion came down, You coming to Dallas now. You coming to our house. You know what I mean? And I expect this to be a lot better in our house. You know what I mean? And not to give up the big rooms and all that shit. And you got a first round draft pick that's playing like a backup quarterback at the helm now. We ain't playing Rodgers, but I really wanted Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's unfortunate, but we're going to do what we're going to do. But you're not going to come in our house and think that you're going to just come in here and just smack us around. I don't give a damn how good that defense is. We're going to see. And I got confidence in McCarthy, and I definitely damn sure got confidence in this team and Dak Prescott. So all that people talking about this offense, we're going to see. We ain't got to be the most highest scoring offense. All I care about is wins. I don't care about them stats. I care about wins, dog, and efficiency. That's it. But that's all I had to say, boss. I didn't really want to ask too many questions. I just wanted to get that off my chest, man.
Man, appreciate it, Tyreek, and you always call in and get it off your chest, big dog. All right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Good night, Miss Candace. All right, boss. Too.
All right, big dog. Tyreek, one of the best, man. I really mean that, too, man. So, Candace. That's the outro music. So we got to give our outro statements. Can I start it off, or do you want to start it off?
Go ahead. You work so hard on our channel and all of our visuals. You should go first.
Well, first of all, I'm so happy to be doing shows with Candy again. Candy called. Like, I like it when I can do content with people and it's easy. Like, I mean that. Like, me and Landlord, we got a show coming out tomorrow, and we was talking about it today. And I said, bro, we have never prepped for no show. This is literally the first time we prep. So chemistry is real important to me. You know what I mean? And so I have good chemistry with Candy, and I'm excited about the future. Oh, yeah, we got some super chats real quick. Thank you, Common Sense. Let me get this super chat before I finish out my final words. Common Sense said, and it's a good one. He said, don't worry about Ferguson drops. Those are his first and second of his career. And if it continues, then we can talk. And I agree with that. Well said and good cook. That's a great super chat at the end, because I do expect Ferguson to rebound. Him and Hendershot.
I have faith in. I have faith in him.
Me too.
It's
Like,
just,
I really do. Like,
we got to be real and call what you see, call it like it is.
Yeah, we got to hold him accountable, but that don't mean we don't believe in him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and I definitely believe in both of them boys. They was young bulls last year, so I just think they got caught up in the moment, or was just an off day for them.
It was just a bad game for them.
Just an off day for them, and I'm gonna get him. But good super chat. We also got one more super chat, just real quick. Then I'm gonna get back to what I was saying. My boy said, "Go Cowboys 420 take bet." Taste. My boy love that weed. He dead serious too. He's serious about that. I love it. And my boy Bird, man, it's good to get a super chat from my brother, man, Hannick. He said, blessing to y'all. Love the positive energy and great content. Yeah, man. Especially coming from you, bro. It mean a lot, because I really looked up to my dog right here, man. You know what I'm saying? On how he played. A killer. Like a real killer. You know what I mean? So when one of your brothers come in and consistently he in here, man, so showing love to us is dope. And I appreciate you greatly, Hannick. But going back to what I was saying, though, man, I'm excited for Boss Candy. I'm excited for the future content that we're going to be doing. Hold on, let me get that music going back again. Hold on, because that was vibing right. I was liking the vibe of that. That vibe was right, huh?
I say you got to get back in your mojo.
Yeah, you know how it is. You know how it is. But I'm excited, for the future of what we got going, and just all the content, man, because we started last year similar to how the Final Word started, where it was just built on chemistry. We did one show with the Final Word, and we just knew we supposed to be doing more. That's kind of like what happened with Boss and Candid, where we even was just bullshitting with the name and was like, Boss Candid, let's just stick with that, And now this is the results of that. So y'all come back every Wednesday, man. Y'all go get this vibe, and this vibe go get better and better. This is the intro show, and it was like we never lost it. We was riding the bike today. So that's my final words. Again, I'm excited for what's getting ready to happen and what's already happening with Boss Candy. So let's keep killing it, homegirl.
Yep. My final word is I'm excited to be back. It's been a minute, a long minute, but I'm not leaving again. I'm excited for this season. I'm excited for the show, the growth of the show, and continuing our little debates, boss.
Oh,
So,
you want to fight? See, I
I'm
was
looking
sit,
forward
man.
to
If you don't sit your man, see, I was cool. See, that's what happened. You be all nice to people. Oh, I'm so happy to see
I'm
you.
still talking. I'm still talking, boss. This is my outro. See what I mean? A good debate. But no, I appreciate us being able to come back on and connect. Almost like we never missed a beat. I'm looking forward to next week and every Wednesday, except for, we're going to have to do a special show because we're going to make it to the Super Bowl. Mark my words now. Screenshot this, screen record it, save it, and talk to you soon.
Tell them where your channel.
At Candy's Locker Room on YouTube, Candy Lamb on Twitter and Instagram.
And there it is. All right, that was Boss Candy Show. We out.
Bye.